Good day everyone. I'm Alwad Z. Ibrahim from DTB-TED 3D, major in electrical technology. Last reporter, Ma'am Michelle, discussed to us about the competency-based training. It was indeed a nice session. To start with my topic, let me motivate you with this quote. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows, by Epictetus. My topic is all about training regulations. The mandate, Technical Education and Skills Development Act of 1994, Republic Act number 7796, Section 22, Establishment and Administration of the National Trade Skills Standards of the RA 7796. The mandate, Republic Act number 7796, known as the TESDA Act, mandates TESDA to establish national occupational skill and standards. The authority shall develop and implement a certification and accreditation program in which private industry group and trade association are accredited to conduct approved trades tests, and the local government units to promote such trade testing activities in their respective areas in accordance with the guidelines to be set by the authority. RA number 7796, also known as TESDA Act, mandates TESDA to establish a national occupational skills standards. In short, those RA no 7796 is the accepted national basis of occupational skills standards that being implemented, assessed, and evaluated by the TESDA. So dito na po pumapasok yung mga NC2 natin because of this act. That's why those things exist. Training regulations, basis for developing competency assessment and developing curriculum and instructional materials for competency-based technical education and skills development tests. The training regulations serve as basis for the first, competency assessment and certification, and second, registration and delivery of training programs, and third, development of curriculum and assessment instruments. So training regulations serve as the basic of the three. These three are dependent on the training regulations since it serves as its basis. Section of the training regulations. Section 1. This section enumerates the basic competencies, common competencies, and core competencies of the qualification. It also enumerates the job titles of workers who qualified for this qualification. Conclusion number 3. Give the specification of competencies required for effective work performance. This section will be further discussed in the succeeding information sheets. Section 3. Training standards contains information and requirements in designing training program for certain qualifications. Section 4. National assessment and certification arrangement describes the policies governing assessment and certification procedure. So number 1, curriculum design, and 2, training delivery, and 3, training entry requirements, and number 4, tools, equipment, and materials, and 5, training facilities, and 6, trainers qualification, and 7, institutional assessment. So self-check 1 to 2, multiple choice. Choose the letter of the best answer. Write the letter of your choice on your answer sheet. So number 1, the authority that is mandate to develop the competency standard is A. TESDA, B. NTTA, C. DepEd, and D. CHED. So number 2 questions. The main basics of the assessments, tools, and instructional materials of competency based training and assessment is the A. Competency-based curriculum, B. Competency standards, C. Training regulations, and D. Training standards. So number 3 questions. These sections enumerates the job titles of workers who are competent in the qualification described in the training regulation. A. Section 1, definition of qualification. B. Section 2, competency standard. C. Section 3, training standards. And D. Section 4, national assessment and certification arrangement. So number 4 questions. These sections contains information and requirements in designing training programs for the qualification. A. Section 1, definition of qualification. B. Section 2, competency standards. And C. Section 3, training standards. And D. Section 4, national assessment and certification arrangement. So 5. These sections give the specification of competencies required for effective work performance. A. Section 1, definition of qualification. B. Section 2, competency standards. And C. Section 3, training standards. And D. Section 4, national assessment and certifications arrangement. So all of that are under the scope of RA 7796 or the TESDA Act. So with that, this is Alwads Z. Ibrahim saying thank you so much.